Good day, mighties and mighties. So, it is scorching out a little bit. So, the outside interference, background distraction noises might be a little bit louder today, might not be. Anyway, let's get into this delicious, delectable word. I'm very excited to get into this specific chapter. Why? Because this is when wisdom basically lets you know, put some respect on me name, matey. And that we shall do. So let us dive into it. Now, this is a King James Bible. However, it's not my typical baby that I'm used to reading from and with. But nonetheless, the show still has to go on, and the word is still the word. Okay, so today's July 8th, so we about to do Proverbs 8. Okay. Doeth not wisdom cry, and understanding put forth her voice? She standeth in the top of high places, by the way, in the places of the paths. She crieth at the gates, at the entry of the city, at the coming in, at the doors. Unto you, O men, I call, and my voice is to the sons of man. O ye simple, understand wisdom, and ye fools, be ye of an understanding heart. Hear, for I will speak of excellent things, and the opening of my lips shall be right things. For my mouth shall speak truth, and wickedness is an abomination to my lips. This is wisdom telling us, her deal. Because wisdom is definitely a spirit. Please understand that. Just like anger is a spirit, depression is a spirit, joy is a spirit. All of these things are spirits. All the words of my mouth are in righteousness. There is nothing froward or perverse in them. They are all plain to him that understandeth, and right to them that find knowledge. Receive my instruction, and not silver, and knowledge rather than choice gold. For wisdom is better than rubies, and all things that may be desired are not to be compared to it. I, wisdom, dwell with prudence, and find out knowledge of witty inventions. The fear of the Lord is to hate evil, pride, and arrogancy, and the evil way, and the froward mouth do I hate. Counsel is mine, and sound wisdom. I am understanding, I have strength. By me kings reign, and princes decree justice. By me princes rule, and nobles, even all the judges of the earth. I love them that love me, and those that seek me early shall find me. Riches and honor are with me, yea, durable riches and righteousness. Right, because riches and durable riches, that's two different things. The riches that be coming from Satan, guys, I kid you not, it could disappear before you even see it, you know what I mean? And it always comes with a heavy price. And it's like the more he give you, the heavier the price. So just keep that in mind. My fruit is better than gold, yea, than fine gold, and my revenue than choice silver. I lead in the way of righteousness because y'all can deliberately see. I'm glad, because now y'all can see how strategic this garbage is. Because, mind you, none of this action was taking place prior to. But anyway... My fruit is better than gold, yea, than fine gold, and my revenue than choice silver. I lead in the way of righteousness, in the midst of the paths of judgment, that I may cause those that love me to inherit substance, and I will fill their treasures. The Lord possessed me in the beginning of his way, before his works of old. I was set up from everlasting, and from the beginning, or ever the earth was. When there were no depths, I was brought forth. When there were no fountains abounding with water, before the mountains were settled, before the hills was I brought forth. So wisdom is telling us, guys, I'm an OG. Like, please, I beg. I beg. You guys are dust to me. In real life, no, though, because, wisdom is seriously a spirit, and I just genuinely need everybody to understand that. But yes. Excuse me, I'm at 26. While as yet he had not made the earth, nor the fields, nor the highest part of the dust of the world. When he prepared the heavens, I was there. When he set a compass upon the face of the depths, when he established the clouds above, when he strengthened the fountains of the deep, when he gave to the sea his decree, that the waters should not pass his commandment, when he appointed the fountains of the earth. Then I was by him, and as one brought up with him, and I was daily his delight, rejoicing always before him, rejoicing in the habitable part of his earth. And my delights were with the sons of men. Now therefore hearken unto me, O ye children, for blessed are they that keep my ways. Okay, because rejoicing in the habitable parts of the earth, right? And my delights were with the sons of men. So this, obviously, because remember, wisdom was around before the earth was even formed, which means wisdom was around before the first human was even ever formed, right? Adam, Eve, all that stuff, right? Before the great fall, which took place of sin being introduced, wisdom was delighted with man because there was no sin. So I'm trying to get to them days. Because this is... Yeah. Yo, now therefore hearken unto me, O ye children, for blessed are they that keep my ways. Hear instruction and be wise, and refuse it not. Blessed is the man that heareth me, watching daily at my gates. Waiting at the post of my doors. For whoso findeth me findeth life, and shall obtain favor of the Lord. Wonderful pistachios. Anyway. For whoso findeth me findeth life, and shall obtain favor of the Lord. But he that sinneth against me wrongeth his own soul, and all they that hate me love death. That's a fact, because anybody that operates outside of wisdom, you're operating in a state of foolishness. So at that point, if you're operating in a state of foolishness, Right. Foolishness leads to sin. Sin leads to death. It's science. So listen, if you have not already given your heart to Christ, that's wow. What a travesty. However, it's never too late. Do it now. Just do it now. You know? Now is a better time than any. So do it now. Because every day is a present. We definitely don't know how big or small it's gonna be. Just because we made the wake up list, we may not necessarily make the good night list. With that being said, let's take that into consideration and be thankful. Okay. Now, once you give your heart to Christ, that's your salvation. That's you getting your name in the Lamb's Book of Life. However, to keep it there, you got to do your deliverance and your walk with the Lord and all of that. Because in reality, you can give your heart to Christ, but then hit a point where you turn him. And then it was like, okay, you gave your heart to him. You may have the ABCD while, whatever. But if you turn him, it's crazy. But, no. So you're just going to want to make sure you're doing daily work to maintain your relationship with him. How do you do that? Get in the word. The book of Matthew is a wonderful place to start. Actually, the 4 Gospels in general, but let's just take it easy and start with the book of Matthew first. Because you get a genealogy backstory of his... This is his... what is that called? What's that ancestor tree thing that they... conning people? That, family tree thing. So... That's the family tree origin. That's the family tree origin thing. That's the family tree origin thing that I wish y'all could have seen what could just coincidentally happen to ride by. It was very interesting. But anyway. So, it gives us his family tree backstory stuff and whatnot. Then you get a little bit about John the Baptist and whatnot. Just a little bit of backstory from Old Testament stuff. Not too much, just a little bit. But, right. So the book of Matthew, you're going to want to start there. The 4 Gospels consist of the book of Matthew, Luke, John. Matthew, Mark, Luke, John. Sorry. These 4 Gospels ironically give similar testimonies to the same... Excuse me. They speak of the same situations, but they give different views and testimonies of it. So it's very interesting. I definitely encourage you to do comparisons of the 4 Gospels and the 4 observations and ways that each one put it. It's very interesting, but yes. So you would want to do that. Deliverance, we need that. Now, as far as like with the spirits and whatnot, like you got unclean spirits, you got demons, and then you have the fallen angels, and then you just have spirits. Now, well, bad spirits I want to say, because be ye sober. I want us to take that specific line a little bit deeper, more so from the spiritual aspect, because you can easily be sober in consumption of alcoholic beverage or any substance or anything of that nature. You can easily be clear, free from that, right? But then still be drunk in pride, anger, maliciousness, envy, jealousy, hatred, to where it causes you to lose self-control, right? So now that you're lost your self-control, you're operating outside of yourself. All kind of sins come from that. And that's just the beginning. So may we be mindful of staying sober of the spiritual drunkenness is, right? Pride, hatred, greed, envy, maliciousness, things like that, right? We want to be making sure we are operating in the fruits of the Spirit and going over the checklist of that. Fruits of the Spirit is in the book of Galatians, chapter 5, verses 22 and 23. But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, long-suffering, gentleness, goodness, faith, meekness, temperance. So that's humbleness and self-control. Right. Against such there is no law. Now, when you operate in those things, you don't have room in your heart to operate from places of hateration, trying to make somebody stumble. And one may ask, well, how is a way to make someone stumble? I'm glad you asked. There's this one Nigerian movie that I was watching, right? And the guy, he had a friend who has strong faith in God. And he was a virgin. And he kept trying to get this man to stumble by the way of the pants, right? So he's gassing up, sex, like, oh, yeah, you gotta do it. It's the best thing since sliced bread. Ba-ba-da. You gotta do it. Just like trying to pump the man up real, real bad, to the point where he ended up having a dream that he raped his little sister and killed her because she was going to tell on him. And from that, y'all see how left this went real fast? Just from him saying, just from the friend putting stupidity in his ear. Y'all, it was real wicked. I can't remember the name of that specific movie at this moment. I did link it in one of the previous recordings closer to the time I watched it. However, it might be linked in the community. I'm not too sure right now. But I'll definitely when I get the memory of it, I'll go ahead and post it for you guys in the community for anyone who may want to check that movie out. But that's just another link in reference to us being mindful of who we keep around us, the company we choose to keep around us. Because, you could think a person has your best interest day and night, and in actuality, they're actually plotting on your downfall behind the scenes. And how you're going to know that is what they're pumping you up to do. Yeah. Yeah. What they're pumping you up to do. That's exactly how you're going to know. Right. But, also, guys, my little morning chit chat with my dad, because he's always, okay. He's listen. One thing about it, he like for his kids to be tightened up. Okay? So, for anyone who is interested in trying to please God, for real, in addition to asking him Psalms 139 verses 23 and 24, let's dance over there real quick. Oh yeah, I don't have no tabs on me right now. Sticky tabs. But we just want to ask him daily, humbly, quietly, just, search me, oh God, and know my heart. Try me and know my thoughts. And see if there be any wicked way in me, and lead me in the way everlasting. You throw an amen on there, or that is so. Whatever you're more comfortable with. And when you do this, listen to see what he's going to say. Listen to see what he's going to show you. And how you'll know what he's saying to you and showing you is because it'll be something in reference to a quote-unquote like a characteristic or a habit that you have. So let's say, for instance, like if you're somebody who's quick to always be going off on people, he'll show you that. I promise you he will. And it's going to be your responsibility then because, I kid you not, when you ask this stuff, klate bomba, if they know, I kid you not, this stuff, you will be tested. You better have your number 2 pencil and a sharpener, because you will be tested expeditiously. Expeditiously, so fast to the point where you might even forget what you just learned, and you're like, oh my gosh, that was a test and I just failed it that fast. Yes, you did. Haha. Now more than likely you may get another one, but the proof of you knowing you're growing is the fact that you'll peep it, and then you'll be like, oh my gosh, and then you'll work on it, you know what I mean, versus just being on some, oh well, that's how I am, like, what? That's definitely not how you are. You're definitely demonically possessed. You definitely need a chill pill. Exorcism. But no, so it's just like crazy, because in real life, guys, this stuff is so real with the demons. And I'm laughing to keep from crying. But this stuff, you heard that horn for confirmation. This stuff is supersonic real. Like, please don't think, oh my gosh. And the other day, right, I'm watching this video, right, where they talking about where they talking about the Teslas, right? So they had the compilation with the Teslas apparently. Now, because of course, when you got a Tesla, it's adamant you have to drive through the cemetery. Like, I think it's like a rule, like once you get a Tesla, automatically you have to, whether by choice or force, you're going through a cemetery, right? So coincidentally, people in Teslas is driving through cemeteries, and the Tesla is detecting spirits in the camera. The fact that you even have to summon a Tesla, just know when you in that car by yourself, you're never by yourself. It's a bunch of demons in there with you. You already summoned the main one assigned to the vehicle. So how about in the video, right? I'm going to post this in the description for you guys, because I know exactly what video that is. I'm posting in the description. The lady goes, she made mention basically about how there were spirits that can drain your vehicle's battery. So for anyone who just coincidentally may be experiencing drainage of batteries, be loved. It's a 9.9 times out of 10, it's a demonic deity in there doing that. That's not a coincidence. Like I said, I will be posting that in the community. I will encourage you all to go and check that video out. And make sure your antennas are up and tuned in for that specific line, because it's $1 million line. And the more you know, the more you can function. The less you know, the less you can function. That's why there's so many non-functioning people. Too many NCPs for Satan, because they're too bewitched. They're too in the clouds. They don't understand the true perplexity of what is happening behind the scenes. There's so much in-depth stuff taking place behind the scenes right now. Spiritually, though. But anyway, y'all stay safe. Y'all stay cool. And listen. Right? Because in reality, there are no such thing as losses. There are just lessons learned. Okay? So understand, it's a LL. And it's cool, baby. It's cool, baby. Ew. My tissue. Ew. Nah, where my sanitizer out? That is clipped. Yeah. But we love you guys. Please behave. Strive to be a better person today than you was yesterday. The only person you want to compete with is yourself. And above all else, know that nothing is a coincidence. Nothing is a coincidence, alright? Everything is strategic. And what we will be held accountable for is the way we react and the way we respond. We will not be held accountable for what is done to us. Okay? So, we love you guys. Please behave. Make the best of the day. And even though you probably won't be able to do it right then and there, when you get the chance, let your spirit be reminded of Job's situation with your trials, You're only going through them because God trusts you that much. Huh? Is you going to want to feel like being thankful then? Absolutely not. I don't recall Job dashing out any thank yous. He actually cursed the day he was born, but he never turned God. He never turned God, and he never cursed God. So, through it all, guys, like I said, every day is a present. Every day is a present. So may we take it for what it is, a present. Huh? Ooh. And also, let us analyze ourselves and our actions. And make sure that we are doing better and being better today than we were yesterday. for ourselves, not for anybody else at this point, just for ourselves and for God. Yeah, 1000% for sure. But anyway, later, guys.